put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Sanders setting the pass. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. Big man showing up the yards. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Come on.
First down from the red zone. Looking for some, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 18-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal.
Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Drops. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Ready?
On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Trying to work quickly now.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
It's now third down.
Here's Sanders now. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Offense working quickly. To the air on first down. Sanders. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this third down play. Sanders back to throw. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Well, Brock, looking ahead to the offseason, it would have been really tough to replace him. But as of a couple of days ago, they're not going to have to worry about that anymore. Both sides agreeing to a new contract.
Yeah, that's really well said, Kate. There just aren't tight ends of his caliber available in the draft or free agency very often. Because when you get a guy like this, you got to do everything you can to keep him.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again here, Sanders. This is complete. It's Davis. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Working quickly here.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Buys top, and he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns will extend their lead as time expires in the half.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do.
The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They'll run here on first down. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Quay Walker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Check. Ready? Pat the street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back-to-back carries here. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Tackled back at the
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready?
Sanders now on 3rd down. Dump off caught by his back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Complete to number 1. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Reload.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
The 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 16-point ball game.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half.
Let's go now. Ready?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Get up. Cougar 19.
They give it to him again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hello, go.
Play action, Sanders. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. On slant, complete to Johnson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
8-yard pickup brings up.
Browns, and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season.
Ready up. Set.
Here's the handoff. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Chorus of bucks from the dog pound. The Browns take the win at home. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start.